So we're at the mall and we seen a young lady walk in with one of them homecoming bubble skirts that y'all was talking about with the booty cheeks out, and
I think they was right.
that was quite jarring to see.
Ain't no had to raise on the dance rate. Her whole ass was out.
I mean, we said, oh! We literally jumped. Oh! So, maybe the aunties had a point. Maybe not at the mall.
There's kids.
There's kids in here.
A war is currently raging on TikTok between two generations of black women. That's the Millennials/Boomers and the Gen Z. Now, this fight started after the homecoming event organized by Howard University and other black universities. So the alumni of these colleges were also invited to the event. And after the horror they experienced at the event, they came online to call out the younger generation of college black women who apparently look like hoes at these homecoming events instead of actually dressing like the educated women that they are or that they are supposed to be.
I saw more ass on the yard at my homecoming than I've ever seen at Blue Flame and Magic City together. The way this generation dresses, it's like, yeah, I'm for my body. I represent for my body. I have full body autonomy, but I look like a stank ass hoe. Yes, there's a difference of having full body autonomy than looking stank. And y'all look stank. Black girls, black women, this younger generation, y'all cannot wear everything these white girls wear. Y'all are not shaped like these white girls, okay? They can wear these Sabrina Carpenter outfits, these little bubble skirts, and these little croquette lace goddamn shorts. They can get away with that. Why? Because they ain't got no fucking bodies. Y'all have fucking shapes. It was so nasty watching these bubble skirts rise as y'all walked, and all you see is your ass, and nobody was pulling down their fucking skirts at all. I saw cheek after cheek in those little croquette shorts. And what's the thing about wearing the goddamn pants at the crack of your ass? Nobody wants to see the fucking crack of your ass. You ain't no fucking plumber. And big girls, I love y'all. Y'all are some of the most fucking beautiful people in the world. But when you walking around with a small ass bra, your tummy out, and then you got these little ass bubble skirts on with your ass out, you look like you don't give a fuck about yourself. I am all for full body autonomy, but at least let it look good on your body. And it did not look good. Skinny girls, what the fuck is wearing the lingerie during daytime? Why the fuck did I see girls in full lingerie? Just because you small don't mean you can put that shit on. That shit was so disappointing.
Now, in response to these aunties, the younger ladies decided to retaliate, basically brandishing the same words that you hear from a person who is trying to put up a defense against being corrected. From claiming that these older black women are jealous, self-righteous, middle-aged women, to claiming that they have no right to judge people who are just living their lives.
I got the aunties in a frenzy. I posted a video at Howard's homecoming of all my friends in their fit checks, and apparently we went out there naked. I feel like a lot of people do not understand the dynamic of Howard University. Everybody at Howard thinks they're the HBIC. Like, everybody is a main character at Howard. So people are coming from very affluent backgrounds, very, career-driven parents, or just being a very career-driven person yourself. So fashion is a very, very big thing at Howard. So just because you can't pull it off, that does not mean you should police what another woman is wearing. Number two, everybody there, or everybody in the video, is from 17 to 23 years old. We are young. I'll be damned if I ever go into a space that's not my space. You're in college. You graduated 20 years ago. And go police what they're doing with their lives and their body. This is not even your campus anymore. Lame behavior, quite frankly, come into a space that is not yours and complain about what people are doing. Lastly, almost every single person in that video is doing better than you. I grew up in a very strict household growing up. So when I first came to college, I was very promiscuous with my dressing. I would wear whatever. I had a hot body. I was skinny, looked amazing, and I wanted to show it off because I was never allowed or given the opportunity to do that because my parents are very strict. But as I've gotten older, I realized that, I don't want to show my body anymore. And me, as a person who dresses more modest now, I would never ever sit there and try to police what another woman is doing with her body. I'll leave here with this. I think everybody needs to learn how to mind their business and clock in, because at the end of the day, we're in college and we're making money. No kids and no baby daddies. They'll do to say that. Fine.
Because it was so much ass out for homecoming. Like, this what y'all learning at the tune of $25,000 a year? Y'all didn't have to go to college to be looking like that. And I'm gonna touch y'all hand when I say this. You're pretty from the front. Mm-hmm. There is a dehumanization that we
I know we're not talking about the black professional educated women at homecoming with their ass out. We're not talking about those women, right? We can't be. Because when I talked about this, about how you can't tell the difference between the doctor and the prostitute, you can't tell the difference. One, sells her body for a living and one doesn't, but they both look the same way. They're dressing the same way. They're acting the same way. Black women, unfortunately, a lot of them have no problem embarrassing themselves, making themselves look like a fool. All these degrees, all this education, but we are so dumb that we have no problem embarrassing ourselves, ourselves in a professional setting, misrepresenting these schools that we've spent tons of money to go to turn it into a strip club based on how we're dressing. We can't be talking about the same women, not us educated black women. We starting businesses. We got all this money. We're outnumbering the black men. But yet there's all these think pieces about how black women were at homecoming with every ounce of their body showing. But don't forget, they all got degrees. So that's all that matters, right?
Looking at the level of moral decadence in this generation, like in basically every aspect, like they have normalized everything, like anything can be normalized these days. I'm asking myself, where do we draw the line between freedom of fashion, body autonomy, and decency? Because it looks like these lines have been blurred in this generation of toxic feminism. I mean, we've preached so much to young women that they are free to wear whatever they want, they can do whatever they want to their bodies, and they owe nobody an explanation for how they dress. And if men objectify them because of how they dress, it is strictly the men's fault, not the fault of the women, even if they are walking the streets with barely any clothes on. Now, I am not here to support men who objectify women. That is wrong and will always be wrong. But we women need to start taking responsibility for our contribution to the problem. The problem here is the lack of balance. We have preached extreme feminism to these young women so much without teaching them anything about decency. Like when anybody comes up with any idea about decent dressing or about decency in any aspect, we just shoot it down immediately, as if it's some kind of virus that if we allow spread, it will somehow set women back 1,000 or 2,000 years.
You guys sound like old hags. Let the girlies in college enjoy their college experience. I remember being in college and having a little hoe phase. I just wanted to show cheeks. I wanted to shake my ass everywhere. And I wanted to dress a little scandalous. Now, the scandalous dressing is a little different from then, a couple years ago, but these are different times. Let them have fun. Y'all sound mad uptight, mad boring. Like, come on now. Everybody knows that being a girl, you have to have a little whole phase, okay? Let them dress however they want to dress. It's not your business. You're not the one that's doing it, okay? Did you listen when the elders were telling you not to show a little cheek? Did you listen back in the day when you went to Freaknik? I don't think so. So let them do what they want to do, okay? Because every generation had a little freak in them. Let's be very, very clear. It's just a different type of freak nowadays. That's it.
And it's not like I'm trying to insult these women by calling them hoes. I mean, you literally heard one of them in these videos say that these women are in their whole phase and that they deserve to experience that phase. Like, is that what being young is about now? Having a whole phase? Especially as a young, educated woman. And I saw a lot of comments saying that we should just be happy that these women are at least getting educated. But I ask, what is the impact of the education when it cannot influence the way you perceive yourself and make you see yourself positively enough to want to cover up, dress appropriately? And this is why we need to start paying serious attention to the kind of people we idolize. Because in all the videos I watched of these older women calling out the Gen Z, I did not see anybody mention the role of celebrities in this obvious decay of morality among young women. For example, which black celebrity is most associated with wearing bubble skirts? Ice Spice. And if you're observant, you notice that that's specifically the kind of artists who are given big platforms to blow up and become a huge influence on young generations. Because like it or not, celebrities are trend setters. And one thing that remains common with young people of every generation is that they always want to follow trends. So the intentional objectification of black women, deceptively shrouded in feminism, has become very trendy. And if you try to offer even a little common sense, you are tagged a jealous never-do-well who is trying to rain on the shine of another person. See, the difficult truth that young women like me don't want to hear at all is that humans in general are visual beings who react to what they see. So like it or not, the way that you dress will always influence the way you are treated. I mean, this is why certain types of dressing are used for certain types of places and situations. Because we know, even though we try to deny it, that the kind of clothes you wear speak 1,000 words, even before you open your mouth. For example, if you and your husband are trying to have a good time in the bedroom, you don't put on a suit or doctor's overalls. You wear lingerie. And if you walk into a club and you saw strippers all decked in long skirts and halter neck long sleeve shirts, you would most likely feel like you're in the wrong place and complain to the management. But when it comes to our own personal lives, hey, we want to pretend that dressing like a stripper to a school event is supposed to earn us respect. I mean, if education is a lengthy process to refine your mind, it's not really shocking that these aunties are surprised that we are not using these refined minds to dress well. And that's where the video ends for today. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you like my commentary channel and you want to see more of my videos. Until I come your way again, take care and bye-bye.